Welcome to the Tool Hut channel. Today we have a good one for you. Got a 2005 Volkswagen Golf. The shop is installing a used ECM in it, and we're going to use ODIS. Yes, I'm going to show you how to use the factory tool to do something the dealer won't do. Watch and learn. While you got a second, why don't you go ahead and click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell if you want to be notified when stuff comes out. I welcome any questions or comments you may have down below. Okay, first things first. Any of the equipment that you see used in my videos is available on the website. If it's not there, send me an inquiry off the website, toolhutusa.com. That's TOOLHUT USA.com. My name is Sam. Okay, so first of all, let's go over something here. I'm not a Volkswagen guy. This is not my forte. I'm not a Volkswagen expert by any means. I know there's probably different procedures, different tools, and different ways to do what needs to be done with this Volkswagen. And I am not faulting the dealer for having the stance that they don't program used parts. I'm fine with that. Matter of fact, I think that's the better way to go. But this is an old car, and dealers in other parts of the country or other parts of the world might be different, but around me, they will not program a used ECM or use parts at all. So, like I say, I have used several tools to do this job. This is by far the easiest tool I have found to do it. It's not the cheapest and it's not the fastest. And like I say, if I was a Volkswagen expert, somebody's probably going to chime up here and say that such and such tool can do this job in half the time. I'm no Volkswagen expert. I don't have a lot of Volkswagen tools. I do have a few, but this is what I found. This is what works. Watch and learn. All right, let's get this show on the road. So we're going to start by getting ODIS open, username, password, all the good stuff. I've got to accept the terms. Every website, every car manufacturer is going to this procedure. We got to accept all these terms. I don't think anybody reads them. If I ever end up in court, probably be a problem, but I don't have time to read all that stuff. It's going to identify the vehicle. Goes through some basic tests. Click on starting diagnosis. Should pop up here. Ask me for a motor size. There you go. So it is a 2-liter. It's 2005 Volkswagen Golf. Choose the 2-liter engine here. Good thing for me, there's only one choice for a 2-liter, because like I say, I'm no Volkswagen expert. In my luck, I'd choose the wrong engine. Not that it really makes that much difference for what we're doing on this car. Gotta let it do its thing. Like I say, it's not the fastest program, but the end result is it works. And I use it a fair amount, I guess. So I'm getting better at it, but I'm by no means a Volkswagen expert. There's lots of guys that could just run right through this. They know the different versions of the different cars and stuff like. And I'm not that guy, so I gotta have a tool that's pretty simple. Doesn't ask a lot of silly questions. I work on too many different cars to be memorizing Mark 3s, Mark 4s, different immobilizer systems, stuff like that. So my hope is that the factory tool does it without all those extra questions. So far, it has been the case. So like I say, this is the simplest tool I have found for doing these. The biggest issue with the aftermarket tools is you have to pull the PIN number. I always think it's funny when I get to a shop and they've had somebody come in and pull the PIN number and charge them for the PIN number and then tell the shop that, well, I'm going to need that when I get there, and I tell them to keep it. I don't need it. So we see the test plan has come up here, and it does say adapting engine control module to immobilizer. And maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I can't ever get this to do what I need it to do from here. Like I say, I'm no expert, so we're just gonna go past that. I'm gonna do it the way I know how. We're gonna go to control modules, and then we're gonna go to the networking diagram. And what we're looking for in this particular case is the cluster. So if you click on them, it tells you at the bottom down there what there. So there's my cluster. So I'm just gonna right click or double click on it. I'm gonna go to guided functions, and I'm gonna go to adapting engine control module. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna take the VIN and theft information from the cluster, and it's gonna put it in the engine control module. And it runs a test here. So it tells you to switch the ignition on. Like I say, it is an older car, so it doesn't work real fast, but I think you'll see that it does what we need to do. I have sped up a little bit of this, nothing severe. From log in to walk away was about 15 minutes. So I didn't think you wanted to watch 15 minutes of stuff going on here. So and then it wants your username and password again. You do need a Gecko account to do this, by the way. So you have to have ODIS with Gecko. Which I have. That comes up with the VIN in the cluster. There, you just hit complete, and it will write the VIN and the information into the cluster. And then it says it's successful, just like that. The car starts and runs, and now we just clear codes. I typically do an idle adaptation when these are done, just because the replacement engine control module doesn't have the proper adaptation in it. So that's all I really do. Hope it was helpful to somebody. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down, questions or comments down below. Have a great day. While you got a second, why don't you go ahead and click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell if you want to be notified when stuff comes out. I welcome any questions or comments you may have down below.